Good afternoon. Happy New Year to everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Happy New Year.
Good afternoon, sir.
Happy New Year, sir.
Happy New Year.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Thursday, Ram Ram.
Ram Ram.
सर जी ठीक हो?
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. तुम कैसे हो शिव?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, sir.
Okay, let's get started. I think
शिव
one.
अपना वीडियो ऑन कर लीजिए. शिव पुलकित भाटी. शिव गर्ग वीडियो ऑन कीजिए.
सर जी लोड ना आ रही.
दोबारा कनेक्ट कर लो शिव, हो जाएगा. सबका हो रहा है ना? You reconnect and it should work.
सर इन्वर्टर बंद है, लाइट ना आ रही.
उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. You switch on your video.
सर बैठ रो भी इधर हो.
Sorry. शिव आप वीडियो ऑन नहीं करोगे तो आई विल हैव टू रिमूव यू.
ए सर जी ना हो रही जब
बेटा लाइट नहीं आ रही है तो कोई बात नहीं. जितनी देर आपका फोन चलेगा उतनी देर के लिए आप वीडियो ऑन कर लीजिए. ठीक है. ये कोई एक्सक्यूज थोड़ी है.
अच्छा जी.
वीडियो ऑन कीजिए.
Okay. Okay, let's get started. Okay. So we are continuing with the revision of triangles. Anyway, I think now the dates for the exams are going to be in May, right? All of you know that. So you have plenty of time to revise. Okay, so you should focus on each and every part of your syllabus, right? Not just the ones you're good in. Also focus on where you have problems, because you have a lot of time now on hand. Okay, even if you don't understand something, you have enough time to do it from the beginning. Okay, so now let's continue with the revision of triangles. So in the figure given below, equilateral triangle EDC surmounts square ABCD. Okay, find the angle DEB, which is marked as X. Okay, so how will we do this? How will we do this question? See, we know this is 90 degree. We know this is 60 degree. So how much is total? 90 degree plus 60 degree. So 150 degree is this angle. So can we say something about this angle now? See, this side is equal to this side. All the sides are equal. So if this angle is, let's say, y, then y plus 150 should be by angle sum property 180 degrees. It means 2y is equal to 30 degrees and y is equal to 15 degrees. Right? So हमें ये जो है y is equal to 15 degrees मिल गया. Can we find x now? This complete angle is 60 degree, right? So x is equal to 60 minus 15, 45 degrees. Yeah, D is the answer. Okay. In the figure given below, DE is parallel to AC. Okay, so these two are parallel lines. Find the value of x. What will we use here? We'll use which property? Anybody can answer that? We will
Side of
use,
the tree.
we will use BPT. Okay, basic proportionality theorem, which will give us x plus 7 by 2x is equal to 2x plus 10 by 3x. Okay, which will be 3x square plus 21x is equal to 4x square plus 20x. Okay, so what will we get? We'll get, we can take this here, so we will get x is equal to x square.
So your voice is not clear.
Okay, is it better now? Is it better now? अभी क्लियर है?
सर आपकी वॉइस पहले से ही क्लियर आ रही है.
Okay, okay. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, so x is equal to x square, or x square minus x is equal to 0. So we have x is equal to 0 and 1. Okay, now sides cannot be 0 because some lengths are just x. So 0 is not a valid value. So the valid value is 1, which is this. Okay, since lengths cannot be 0, it will make no sense, right? This will collapse into one triangle. Okay, and hence only 1 is the valid value. Okay, let's do this one. In this triangle, in this figure, it is given that ODC, okay, is similar to OBA, and angle BOC is given to be 115 and CDO is given to be 80 degrees. Okay, we have to find OAB. We have to
पहले
find,
हम एंगल DOC फाइंड कर लेंगे. 180 में से 115 माइनस कर देंगे.
BOC, yes. So what will that be? How much will that be?
So 65 degree.
65.
65 degrees, right? Now, which is also this 65 degrees,
Angle AOB is also 65 degree.
right? So now,
Sir, angle OAB is 35.
35 degree.
right? So angle some property and we get equal to be 35 degrees. Okay. So this was a straightforward question. In triangle ABC, AD is the median and E is the midpoint of AD. Okay, so this is equal to this, BD is equal to DC, and AE is equal to ED. Okay, it is marked also. If B is extended, okay, if BE is extended, it meets AC in F. Okay, AB is 8 centimeter, BC is 21 centimeter, and AC is 15 centimeter. Find AF. Find this length.
प्रशांत
to
एंड
be-
अजय वीडियो ऑन कीजिए अपना। प्रशांत, अजय कसाना वीडियो ऑन कीजिए। नैन्सी शर्मा,
बताइए कैसे करेंगे? Okay, so take a hint. Okay, hint is some construction may be needed. ठीक है, बिना कंस्ट्रक्शन के शायद नहीं हो पाएगा. So think of what construction will help you solve this. प्रशांत, आपका वीडियो ऑन नहीं है, टर्न ऑन योर वीडियो.
अंशिका वीडियो ऑन कीजिए। अजय कसाना, अजय वीडियो तो ऑन दिखाई दे रहा है आपका, लेकिन आप दिखाई नहीं दे रहे हैं। अजय कसाना, कैमरा के सामने से हटाइए, क्या रखा है आपने?
Anshika, your video is also off. Ajay, you are not visible.
गौरव भाटी, वीडियो ऑन कीजिए।
Nancy. Okay, Nancy is not connected at all. So, Gaurav, video on करिए आप. And Ajay, you have to unblock your camera. कुछ लगाया हुआ है आगे, वो हटाइए.
एंड देवांशु राज, देवांशु राज आपका भी स्टिल है तब से कैमरा।
देवांशु कैमरे को ऑन ऑफ करिए एक बार, उससे अगर फ्रीज हो गया है तो चल जाएगा उससे. हाँ, तो कोई कंस्ट्रक्शन किसी को आइडिया लगा क्या कर सकते हैं? So you can draw this construction if you have not figured out. Draw this parallel to this. Okay, let me call this as G. Okay, DG is parallel to BF. अब क्या करेंगे? Now can it be done?
FG by GC is equal to BD by DC.
FG by FG by
GC.
FB by GD. FB by, I didn't get, what did you say? FB by
FG by GC.
GC, okay?
Is
FG
equal
by,
to DC.
is equal to BD by
DC.
DC, which is equal, right? So it means FG is equal to GC. So ये दोनों equal हो गए. This is equal to this. Now what?
So we can write FG as 15 minus X by 2.
Yes. 15 minus X by 2, okay? See, you have used this triangle, okay? You have used this triangle to come up with this, right? This triangle.
Yes, so
Okay, you can do one more thing. See, there is a parallel line in this triangle also. Try using this. See, in this also we can say, because these two lines are parallel, using BPT we can say AE by ED is equal to AF by FG. Right? And AE is equal to ED. So these are also equal. So we will get AF is equal to FG, which is equal to GC. So all these are equal, right? So the line is being trisected by F and G. FC is being trisected by F and G. So what is AF? AF is 1/3 of AC. Okay, so AF is equal to 15 by 3, which is equal to 5. So D is the answer. Understood?
yes.
Okay. So it is a pretty good question, right? Such questions do come in exam. So how does this question work? Now let's just break it down and do it together. The first part is we have to draw a line DG which is parallel to BF, which is the most difficult part of this question. वो सोच पाना कि कौन सा लाइन पैरेलल ड्रॉ करना है वो सबसे डिफिकल्ट है, राइट? बट हाउ डू वी गेट दैट आइडिया? वो आइडिया आएगा कहां से? सो व्हाट इज इट वी लुक फॉर व्हेन समटाइम्स वी नीड टू क्रिएट कंस्ट्रक्शन, राइट? कंस्ट्रक्शन हम क्यों कर रहे हैं? इन मोस्ट ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस वी डू कंस्ट्रक्शन सो दैट we can use some of the known theorems, right? So ya to most in triangles, which are those usually, what is it we are trying to do? Okay, which are the most important theorems? Okay, similarity related theorems are there and congruency related theorems are there. Okay, these are the most important ones which we are trying to find. Most questions use something one of these. Sometimes, okay, Pythagoras is also very, very important. So these are amongst the most important. Obviously, there are more theorems. ठीक है, तो हमेशा तो नहीं होगा केवल इन्हीं से, लेकिन ये सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है. तो यहाँ पे ये पैरेलल बनाने से हमको बीपीटी विच इज सिमिलैरिटी का एक थियरम वो हमें यूज करने को मिल जाता है. तो इसलिए हम ये कंस्ट्रक्शन कर रहे हैं. दैट्स वेयर वी गेट आइडिया फ्रॉम. फिर वी लुक एट टू ट्राइंगल्स, द वन विच आई हैव ड्रॉन इन रेड एंड द वन आई हैव ड्रॉन इन ग्रीन. दोनों पे बीपीटी लगाते हैं. We are able to find that this line is trisected and then we find the final answer. Understood? Okay. Let's do the next one. In the given figure, angle ACB is 90 degree. Okay. So this is the 90 degree angle. And CD is perpendicular to AB. Okay, very standard type of question. You are used to this question a lot. Okay, so it's done far too many times, but let's still do it. Okay, then which of the following is true? So we know all the three triangles here, the big triangle and these two small triangles. All the triangles are similar. That we should, there is no need for us to prove in such questions. We just have to find answer. So we should always know that ACB is similar to which triangle? Okay. A triangle ADC is similar to triangle
CDB.
CDB. Okay, so this we should always remember without even need to proving it. It's easy proof, but in such questions we don't have to prove this. We can start from here. So these all are similar triangles. Sorry?
Sir, option C is correct.
Option C. Let's see what AC. Okay, now AC is in which triangle, right? AC is only in these two triangles. Okay, so AC by AD is corresponding. So I can write it like this. Then I am left with BC by AC, right? But BC by AC is not corresponding, right? BC by DC is corresponding, right? So this is not true. Right? So we should do each of these. So CD square is there. Where is CD in both the triangles? Okay, these triangles have CD. Both of them have CD. right? So let's write CD by, what should I bring down? CD by, we are talking of these two triangles, we can bring down BD. Okay, then I'll have CD here, AD. Now let's see, CD by BD is fine, and AD by CD. So this is definitely correct, right? Anybody has doubts on, we have to always do corresponding, right? If I am doing AC by AD, then the next can be CB by DC or AB by AC, right? It is always corresponding sides ratio. So A is definitely correct. Let's look at BC, the B part now, which is BC, which is the two triangles which have BC, both BC. This has BC and this has BC, right? So BC upon, what can I bring down? Let's say I'm talking about this one, right? BC. Then I can bring down AD or B.
मयंक एंड पुलकित अपना कैमरा ऑन ऑफ कर लो बेटा, बहुत देर से आपने स्टिल कर रखा है।
ठीक है, तो AD है ही नहीं इसमें, right? This I cannot even write, try writing. Okay, so this is definitely wrong. We have seen that C is also wrong. Although we know now the answer is A, it's a single choice question, but let's check others also. Now, कौन से ऐसे ट्राइंगल हैं जिसमें AD आ जाता है दोनों में? इसमें ऐसा कोई ट्राइंगल ही नहीं है जिसमें AD आ जाए दोनों में, right? There is no set of triangles where AD is common, so this is not even possible. So let's leave this out. Okay, so only A is correct. ठीक है, तो although this is a very easy question, आपने ये वाला जो फॉर्म है राइट एंगल से परपेंडिकुलर डालने वाला, जो पाइथागोरस का प्रूफ भी आता है जिससे, ये वाला जो फॉर्म है ये बहुत क्वेश्चंस में आता है, बहुत कॉमन है, राइट? उस पर्सपेक्टिव से दिस इज अ वेरी इजी क्वेश्चन. इट्स जस्ट टाइम कंज्यूमिंग टू figure out which is correct. And the right way to do it is, first you write down all these three similar triangles, and when you write them, they should be corresponding. Write them correctly. उसके बाद आप ratios बनाते जा सकते हो and keep solving it. It can take some time. We were lucky that the first one was correct. Okay. Now let's do the next question. In a triangle ABC, which is right angled, in which angle right angled at C, and okay, so it's again the same kind of question. A, B, C. This is, and I drop a perpendicular here so that this is T. Okay. If BC is A, which is usually okay, AC is B.
सर BC है,
Sorry. C.
AC लिखा है।
Okay. And CD is P. Then which of the following is true? Okay, so what do we know? We know there are ratios available to us. So we know A square plus B square is equal to C square, we know, right?
Yes, sir.
And what about P? Okay, now we know that BD square is equal to A square minus P square, right? And DA square is equal to B square minus P square. This is also what we know. Now what? These are the things that we know. Okay, so let's start checking all of these, because coming to one of the forms directly is kind of difficult, right? So let's look at this P square, but what is A square plus B square is equal to C square, right? And it's very easy to see P square cannot be equal to C square, right? P square cannot be equal to C square. That is very clear to everyone. Because C is the longest side. How
Yes,
can
sir.
it be equal to that, right? So this is definitely not true. Now we know A square plus B square is equal to C square. So this is also not true, right? Okay, so we know this is also not true. Now we are only left to check one. Now let's check this one. Okay, so what does this lead us to? Is equal to A square B square over A square plus B square, which is C square. So C square by A square B square. Right?
Yes.
Okay, now what I can write it as A square by P square is equal to C square by B square, which means A by P is equal to C by B. Now, what is C by B? This hypotenuse by the side opposite B, right? And P is the hypotenuse here. Sorry. A is the hypotenuse here. This is 90 degree. A is the hypotenuse and P is the side opposite B, right? So this is a correct ratio in similar triangles, right? What is this ratio? Hypotenuse by side opposite angle B, which is same. So this is true. B is true. Okay, so this question we can do by working backwards from the given answers. Understood? Anybody who has
Yes, sir.
doubts in this question? Although it comes from a very similar background, the question is slightly tricky. Okay, let's move on. In this figure, angle D is 90 degree and AB is 16 degrees, 16 centimeters, and BC is 12 centimeters, CA is 6 centimeter. Then CD is. How can we do this? Height and distances में जिस तरह के questions होते हैं, it's very similar to that question. How will we do it? See, we have two right angle triangles, right? We have two right triangles. You can write it like this also. You have two right triangles, right? So we can use two variables and solve. So I can take this as, let's say, horizontal as X and this is Y. Then we know Y square plus 12 plus X whole square is equal to 16 whole square. And we will take the smaller one where Y square plus X square is equal to 6 square. Okay. I can get two equations and two variables. So I can definitely solve it. Let's try solving it. I subtract the two equations. So I will get 144 plus 2x is equal to 2. Right?
Sir, 24x नहीं होगा ये?
24, yes, 24x. You are right. 24x. Right? So 24x is equal to 220 minus 144.
So 76.
Right? 19 by 6. C is the answer. Okay. Okay, so we are coming to the end of the class. So I'll stop here. And we will continue with more questions tomorrow. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, then. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye-bye.